So we'll take a couple more minutes here for you to grab any weights you might need, anything you might want by your mat today, water, maybe the cocktail, the Seventh Heaven cocktail. I don't know. I got ready today for class listening to some of the Honeybee Inn music. I'll never forget playing the remake and watching Cloud dance with Andrea. Still puts a big smile on my face. It's probably my favorite moment of that year was that was that scene from the remake. Just so good. I also learned that dance for fun and posted it to my Instagram. If you wanted to check out my Instagram, same handle. All right. I completely forgot that we are going to start standing, and I put on slippery socks for my costume, so bear with me here. I might be a little cautious, but we're going to begin, and we're going to start standing. You're going to need your weights. Grab your weights. Meet me standing. And this is going to be one of the archival exercises that Mr. Pilates developed. There's actually video of this, of him teaching a class at Jacob's Pillow doing this exercise. It's really cool because there's not a lot of footage of Joe Pilates himself, so it's a really cool video. It's a really fun video to watch, and you're going to see why in a second. This warm-up is inspired by boxing stances. So with that, you're going to take your weights, one in each hand, bend at the elbows, so a bit of an isometric hold here, part bicep curl. Key here, holding, you want to make sure you have an L shape with your arms, and you're going to keep them there. Try to flex your bicep. So what we don't want to do is slouch or shift side to side. Find your long, tall spine, your long, tall Pilates spine. Flex your biceps and find stability through your shoulders. We're going to start right foot in front, left foot in the back. Not a crazy lunge, just about 6 inches apart. Kind of a casual skiing position, you could say. And we're just going to start by jumping forward and back. So you can see kind of the inspiration for the boxing stance. We'll add on to this in a minute, but just start to jump. And what you want to do, keep moving, is make sure that your knee is tracking over your toes. Your feet are parallel, and your knee should be tracking over your toes. So we don't want to knock knee. We don't want to favor the outside of the foot. Try to go for nice alignment in your parallel. Let's jump for 4, 3, 2. Now we add a hop. Hop 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. So you're going to hop in place, trying to keep your torso nice and upright. So no bobbing forward and back, up and down. Nice, long, tall spine. Last time. Now we go for 3. 1, 2, 3, switch. Switch. And switch. Now 2. 2. 2. 2. 2 more. Now 1. Back again. And switch. For 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Oh, I'm warm. Can't put my fan on, so I'm definitely warm. We change. Same parallel position. Same L shape. We go for a little échappé, a little jumping jack. Parallel out, parallel in. So hopping out and in. Keep moving. Same thing here. Tracking. Knee over toe. It's easy to want to knock knee. Turn out the feet. Keep that track. Feet are under your shoulders, so we're not reaching. Keep moving. Let's add our hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, in. 1, 2, 3, 4, in. One more. And now we go 3. And in. And in. Last time. Now 2. And in. And in. 4 more ones. 2, 3, and 4. Whoa. Take a moment. Shake it out. Roll your shoulders back. I'm warm. Let's add on. Little pause in the feet. Separate your legs, width of your shoulders. Natural turnout here, nothing too crazy. Soft bend in the knees. Don't want to lock out in the knee joints here. Soft bend in the knees. We go for our boxing arms. Elbows in, knuckles up by your face to protect your face, because that's the point. You're going to cross your body to the left, lifting up your right foot. Come back through center. Switch. And in. And switch. And in. And switch. Trying to find a little oblique here, so we're not just completely turning at the hip. The toe lifts because we're turning from the core. 1 more each side. And now double time. 1, 1, 1, 1. Keep moving. Stay upright. Try and hit the same target each time. Can we triple time this in 3, 2, here we go. Switch, 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 switch. Now you really feel that oblique. Keep your core engaged. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Siri thinks I'm having a panic attack. That's hilarious. I'm doing the exact opposite, Siri. She was like, oh, I'm sorry you feel bad. You feel your obliques. You shouldn't feel bad, Siri. That's what we want. Let's go front this time. Same thing, soft bend, shoulder width apart. You're going to come front and front, hitting the same target each time. Keep the ribs lifting away from the hips and keep your shoulders gliding down your back. It's easy to throw the shoulder forward. Keep the collarbones wide in the front. Shoulder blades coming back. For 4, we'll double time. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Same thing. No shifting the torso side to side. For 3, 2, and 1. Can we triple time? For 5, 3, 1, and done. Lower down. Shoulders roll open. Bring your feet to Pilates stance. Heels together, toes apart. I'm going to kneel because it's easier for you to see me. But you will be standing, heels together, toes apart at 11 and 1 on the clock. Holding onto your weights. Take an inhale here. Lift your arms up to the ceiling, palms face you. Check in with the ribs. Make sure they're not popping forward. Line up your ribs over your hips, over your knees. Turn your palms away from you. Slowly come down, nice and controlled. Squeeze a lemon under the armpit. We take that 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, press. Nice wide collarbones here. 2 more. Big inhale, 360 into the rib cage. Exhale, nice and slow as you come down. Moving with muscles, not momentum. 2 more. And down. Last time. And down. Roll your shoulders open. Coming to lie down on the mat, you can come sit as you'd like or take a classic dismount to the floor, crossing one leg behind the other and slowly lowering your seat down so that you sit down without your hands. Weights will come to either side of you. Come to lie down on your back. And now this is going to start looking more like Pilates. Lying down. Grab your weights. and bring your arms long by your sides. Knees will be bent to start. And from here, we'll just reintroduce our Pilates curl because we did a lot of new stuff. Let's get back to some more classic, familiar stuff. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, find your Pilates curl. Head, neck, and shoulders come up. You crease at your Tifa bra line. Roll your weights away from you as you come up. And then slowly come down, nice and controlled. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up. Reach the fingertips away. Roll your weights away from you, but keep your tailbone down. Come down with control 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Nice wide collarbones. Press more into the pinky side edge of the fingers. And lower down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, come up. Slowly lower down. We add on. Grab your weights. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Option to bring them behind you. Doesn't matter if they touch the floor or hover. Bring them back as far as you can. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, find your curl, reach your weights forward. Stay in your curl, lift your arms up to the ceiling. And then lower down back to your starting point. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl, weights come forward. Freeze in that curl, just the arms move. Slowly lower down, keep reaching those knuckles to the ceiling 2 more times. Exhale. Long tail, dive your waist to the mat. 1 more time. Inhale. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale, come up. Lift your weights to the ceiling. Slowly lower down. Bend your elbows. Rock your head side to side. If you want, rock your hips side to side. And we're doing the 100 with the weights. Have fun with this, everyone. It's not my favorite either. But today, let's pretend it's our favorite. It'll make it go quicker. Option to start with the legs up to the ceiling or to your high diagonal. You curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Float the weights. You start to pump. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now, pumps are still intentional. Maybe not as vigorous. We want to keep control of that weight. Inhale. And exhale. Nice wide collarbones. Can you curl a little higher? And exhale. For 4. 3. Almost there. 2 more. You can do 2 more. I can definitely do 2 more. I think. Last time. And exhale. Bend your knees in. Lower your head. Release your weights. Rock yourself side to side. Take one hand on top of each knee. Circle them away from each other. Give yourself a stir in the hip joint. And then reverse your circle. I should have practiced this. I should have practiced this with this costume on. This is my first time doing it in the costume. So I hope you're cracking up and having some fun watching me flop around a little bit as I figure out where I am in space. But you know, that's CosPilates. It's supposed to be fun. Hopefully, if you want more Tifa CosPilates, let me know. I'll be happy to put the costume back on again. Let's do some roll-ups. Legs are going to be long, zipped together. Knees and ankles should be together. So if they're not, take a little bend to the knees. Want to activate those inner thighs here. It's more important. Make sure that your legs are tracking properly. Bring your arms up to the ceiling with your weights. Weights are optional, so you don't have to do it with the weights. So just remember that. If it gets too spicy and you got to abort the weights, go right ahead. It doesn't make this any more complicated. Take an inhale. Exhale. Roll up. Try and keep those shoulders in place. It's easy for them to get unruly with these weights. Lift up to dive forward. Keep your arms up. Use your shoulders. And slowly roll back. Lift those ribs away from the hips. Feel that opposition of the weights against your roll down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up. Dive your waist back. Reach your knuckles into a monster. Punch them. Your Tifa. Slowly roll down. You like my bad jokes? 1 more time. Take an inhale. Exhale. Roll up. Dive forward. And take it back down. Keep your shoulders on your back. All right, 1 more time here just to come up to seated. And we take on a new exercise. This is for my buddy Keith, if he's watching. This is called California Curls. It's one of my personal favorites, and it's the first time I'm teaching it in class, so I'm very excited about it. So your legs are going to come bent, ankles and knees zipped together as if you had one leg. Grab your weights, elbows are going to come to your knees. Now from here, rounding your spine, begin to roll back until your elbows come to the hip creases at your pelvis. Roll your shoulders open so this curl is coming more from the middle of your back. Tuck your tail, keep the shoulders wide. Now from here, can you take that shape back more, keeping the elbows in the hip creases? Hold this position. From here, we curl up to the shoulders and press the forearms back to the thighs. Curl up. Don't lose your scoop. And in. You have 3. And in. And 2. And in. Last time. And in. Scoop in. Roll all the way back up to start. Shake it out. That was a lot of choreography. We're going to take that 1 more time and then add a variation. So find that zip of the legs together. Start with that long spine so we can really find that difference in the flexion versus neutral. Elbows to knees. Palms face you. Scoop your tail. Round back. As your waist draws back, your elbows initiate towards your hips. Now keep the elbows there. Can you take the shape back deeper? Create a bowl with your pelvis. Press the weights towards your shoulders. Press the forearms towards your thighs. Nice, slow, and mindful bicep curl. And press. And 3. This goes straight to your stomach. 2. And press. Last time. And press. Bring the weights back to your shoulders. Slowly draw yourself back to start. Shake it out. Why does Tifa have to wear her hair down? I'm sweating. We're not even halfway through. Let's do our variation. Find your start position. Round back. Draw the elbows in. And then take your shape back. Now keep your shape here. Curl up, hold. Take the whole body forward. Just take the body back. Press the arms to shoulders. Whole shape comes forward. Just you curl back. Now your arms follow. 2 more. So don't let that waist lose any weight as the arms come towards you in that suspension. Last time. Take it all the way up to start. Shake it out. Drop your weights for a moment. Fix your hair. Check your armor. This is the most complex CosPilates costume I've ever worn. And it's very fun. I kind of want to get more elaborate next time. Famous last words. Single leg circles. Let's go. Enough of my banter. Arms are going to reach forward. Now you've got some distal weight here. Your center of gravity is a little different. Reach forward, glide the shoulders down your back. Think of stacking the ribs over the hips. From here, can you float the right leg up an inch and lower down? Now switch left and lower and right and lower and left. This time lift up your right foot, hold. Give it a point because you're fancy. Slowly roll down, take the leg with you up to the ceiling. Keep the weights where they are. Your leg comes across your body, around and up. Keeping the hip points down. Activate your sides. Keep plugging the arms down into the mat. Now reverse. 4. And in. Inhale out. Exhale in. 2 more. Last time. Flex your foot. Reach it long down to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll all the way up to tall. We go right into leg 2. Left leg floats. Fancy point. We take the shape down with us. And here we go. Out, around, and up. You really have to find your center here because your arms are up in the air. They're not down on the mat helping to support you. Now reverse. Out, around, and up. Reach long through both legs, wide through the collarbones. Think that your body's making a T. Last one. Flex your foot, reach your leg long down to the mat. Lower your arms down and drag your legs in. Take a hug of your knees into your chest. You can keep your knees hugging in. You can take a happy baby. Take a split, whatever you want to, how fancy you want to get. I'm working on my middle splits right now, so that's kind of the vibe that I have right now. Calm before the ab series. So our series of 5, it's Tifa, arms and abs are going to be our main focus. You will need your weights. Starting with our single leg stretch. Weights, knees into chest. I think we're ready to go, and all my armor's still attached. I can still fight some monsters. Take an inhale here. Exhale, find your curl and hold. Single leg stretch. Arms are going to reach out long. Left leg will stretch out first. Bend your right arm, bend your left leg in. Bend your right arm and leg in. Who didn't have enough coffee before the stream? Let's switch. Hold. Let's just hold a little longer. Since we were holding so long on the other side. Gotta make sure we're even. And now let's switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. You have 5. Try not to move your Pilates box. It's like a cement block. You have 2 more. Last set. Last one. Hug it in. Lower down. I had 1 coffee before this. I might need 2. Recenter yourself on your mat if need be. It's time for double leg stretch, my favorite. Gonna add some inner thigh work because Tifa has incredible legs and gotta work those inner thighs. They're a doozy. Nobody likes to work on them because it's spicy. We're gonna do it today. Take a big inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Have your weights in your hand. You're gonna take your legs and arms out away from each other. Beat your inner thighs together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything back in. Hold. Stay up in your curl. Inhale. Stretch back. Hold. Beat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Try not to drop your curl. 3 more times. Stretch out and hold. Beat, 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 beat. And in. 2 more. Keep that tailbone down. And in. Last time. If the curl is too much, lower your head. You're done. Rock your head side to side. Scissor time. Weights in your hands still. Palms face you. Arms come up to the ceiling. Legs come up to the ceiling. Find your curl and hold. No pulse today. We just go for big scissors. and arm follows. And switch. Curl through your arms like a picture frame. Nice and controlled. No shifting side to side, forward and back. You have 5. Don't forget to breathe. It's kind of a big deal. 3 more. 2 more. I love it. It's so easy. Hug your knees in, lower down. That's what I have to say to myself when it's hard. I love it. It's easy. Definitely going to have to say that now for our lower lift. Lower lift with a tricep. Skull crusher. Because Tifa likes to crush some skulls because she's super metal. Arms come up to the ceiling. I'm cracking myself up here. I nearly need a friend here right now. I hope you're having fun. Bring your legs up to the ceiling. Plug your shoulders into the mat. It's easy to not just shrug the shoulders up to the ears, but also peel them up so that they're hovering off the mat. Make sure that they're plugging down your back and that your collarbones are wide so you feel them into the floor. We don't have any hovering. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders down today. Little bend of the knees is fine if you're tight in the hamstrings. It's more important that the tail is down. You're going to lower your legs towards the mat and then lift them up. Now we go for a skull crusher. Bend at the elbows. Bring the weights towards your face and then bend at the elbows to bring the weights back up. 5 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, skull crusher. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Bend at the elbows. Don't shift your upper arm. 3 more. And bend. 2 more. Control over range of motion with these. Last time. And bend. Hug everything in. Take a breath. Skull crushers are great for working your triceps. What I like about them is that you can support yourself in a lot of different ways. So you can do them on the mat like we just did. You can do them on a bowl, on a bench, depending on how much stability you want to have to challenge yourself. So if you're new to weightlifting and you need something for your triceps that maybe is a little more supportive than the standing version of doing your triceps, this is a great alternative. I really like this one because when I stand and do my triceps, I find that my shoulders don't like it. So this gives me a little more support. Crisscross, final of the 5. Here we go. Got to work those obliques. Tifa has an incredible core, so I know she probably does a lot of these. Find your curl. You're going to take your left leg long. Arms with your weights. You're going to hug around your right leg. Twist up over that leg. Now hold your twist open and close 2 more times. Last time. Now come and twist. We go 3. No shifting. Last one. And over. 3 more. Make sure you're breathing. Up and over. Don't lose that lift in the chest as you come over. Think of lifting higher on your transition. 1 more each side. Both hips are down. Don't let that left hip lift. And up and over. Last time. And 2. And 1. You're done. Woo! Rock your head side to side. Bring your arms out to a T or to a cactus shape, bending at the elbows. Take your knees to the right, chin to the left, or legs to the left, chin to the right. It really doesn't matter because we're doing both sides. It's more important that your shoulders stay down and just feel this twist nourish the middle of your spine. Bring your legs through center. We take it to the other side. Big breaths here. Feel that opening in your chest. Feel that twist in your waist. Feel your rib cage expand and contract and stretch with your breath. Come back through center. Either rock yourself up to seated, press yourself up to seated, or take a roll up to seated. Your choice. It's time for spine stretch forward. Are you ready for spine stretch forward, Cloud? You're kind of already in that position. I just took him off of his motorcycle, so that's why he's in that stance. But it's actually quite accurate for a modification for spine stretch forward, so you can either do my version or you can follow my Cloud figure. You're going to separate your legs a little bit wider than the width of your mat. If this is hard for you to stay upright, pull a Cloud, take a bend to the knees. I would rather you have your knees bent and your spine is nice and long, then your legs are straight and you're slouching. Defeats the purpose of the exercise. We're going to grab our weights. Yes. This time though, we're going to bring them in between our legs, right next to each other. Hands are going to come on top of them. Find your long, tall spine, stacking the ring of your hips, the ring of the ribs, and the ring of the crown of your head up like concentric circles. It's easy to pop the booty, pop the chest here. That's for the honeybee in later. Find that long line. Those circles line up like nice materia in a buster sword. I come with the jokes and the puns for CosPilates. We stay on theme. Hands come to your weights. Take a big inhale here. Grow taller through the crown of your head. On your exhale, heavy your head towards the floor as you begin to slide your hands forward with the weights. Now hold here at the bottom. Can you lift your ribs away from your hips more? Think of this like roll up. Lift the unit of the ribs away from the hips and then dive your abs back into that space. Create more of a rounded space and find stretch. Slowly take it all the way back up to tall. Head is the last thing to lift. Inhale, widen the collarbones, grow taller. Exhale, slide and dive. Think of creating a C shape. Keep that lower back pressing up against an imaginary wall. Keep lifting those ribs up, clamshell your back open. Slowly stack all the way up to tall. This is not just a stretch, it is an exercise. One more, take an inhale. Exhale, slide and dive. Make sure to stay seated on those sits bones. Don't shift yourself back. Slowly come all the way up to tall. Keep that lift in the waist. You're going to grab your weights. They're going to come up front and then to the sides. Little pulses back for 8, 7. Don't move the chest. 5. Squeeze your shoulder blades for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights forward. Keep lifting up. Grow infinitely taller. Big rows. Pull back on the elbows by weights to chest. And stretch out long. Pull back. Like these weights are tied to a rope and you're pulling them. You're fighting your enemy. 2 more. Last time. Bring your arms out to the side. Little arm circles. 5, 4, no bobbing. 2, 1, reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. We end with spine stretch, arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, slide and dive. Keep those weights up, abs back. Stack all the way up to tall. Inhale. Exhale, heavy head. Stack all the way up to tall. You have one more inhale. Exhale. Stack all the way up to tall. Lower your weights. Shake it out. Bring your hands behind you. Roll your shoulders open. Take a little extension. If you want, you can lift up, be a little dramatic. Take what feels good in your extension today. I'm shaking my head because I can't put my fan on. And I'm getting some air from my hair. All right, weights aside for now. I'm going to face you. Legs are still going to be the width of your mat. Stack will stay up nice and tall. So from here, moving into a little side to side and twist. Take a bend of the knees if you need. Hands stack, one on top of the other behind the nape of your neck. Same thing here. Find an imaginary wall behind you, press back into it, and grow taller. So those circles, those materia circles line up, and then you grow taller through the crown of the head. You are the tallest tower in Midgar. Chin is parallel to the floor. From here, we take an inhale. Exhale, twist your rib cage to the right. Hips stay square to the front. Just your rib cage moves. Come back through center and hold. Take an inhale. Lift the unit of the ribs from the hips. Exhale, side bend to the right. So sitting equally on both hip points, lift up and over to the side. Come all the way up to tall and we move left. Exhale, we twist to the left. Come back through center. Pull the back of your neck long as you lift up and over to the side. Think of the weight being right by your waist and you're drawing up and away from it. Come all the way up to tall. Let's move with some flow. Twist right and center and side bend and center. Twist left and center and side bend and center. One more each side and side bend. Last time left and side bend. Lower down, roll your shoulders back, and come to grab your weights once more. This is an exercise called rolling in and out. It's nice and fun and flowy, and you can add some weights to make it a little more spicy. Legs are going to open about mat width. You can bring them in a little bit more. Sorry, Cloud, you're in my way. You're always so annoying. Show me some emotion for once. Don't just be silent. I need a friend. Reach your arms long in front of you. We're going to roll down to the mat nice and controlled. So this is going to be similar to our roll up from before, but we're going to add a little graceful choreography. Arms will stay up to the ceiling to start. Your legs are wide. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, classic roll up all the way up to seated. Dive forward. This time as you round back, bend your elbows. Draw the weights up your body all the way back up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up. Dive forward. Bend at the elbows. Pull back on the weights. Nice and controlled all the way up to the ceiling. You have two more. Rolling in and out. Find that feeling as you move. Last time. Find that resistance as you pull back. Nice and control. And lower your arms down. You can release your weights. Take them out a little wider. I'm going to recenter myself. We're going to take a little letter X stretch. Personal favorite of mine. Keep your legs wide. You're going to take your you're going to take your arms wide too. You feel a little silly at the beginning because you just look like you've splatted onto your mat. But now we get to go for our delicious twist. So from here, you're going to lift your right hip up until your chest is pointing towards the ground and your right hip is stacked on top of your left hip. This is where the stretch comes in. Keep your hips stacked, but try to square your shoulders towards the floor so you get that big stretch in your waist. Keep reaching back with that right leg. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Slowly reach long through that right leg. Come back through center. We take it to the other side. Lift that left hip up. Keep reaching back with that leg in opposition. Now you try and keep those hips stacked as you square your chest off towards the mat. Get a big stretch through here. So that hip draws back, that shoulder heavies towards the floor. 2 more breaths. Last time. Come all the way back through center. Now you can splat. Rock yourself up to seated. Let's move into some extension. Weights are going to come back. We are not done with them. We're going to come to our prone position, lying down on our abdominals. I apologize for any squeaking that you might hear. This costume is very squeaky. I've got chains and baubles and Velcro and foam, all kinds of fun stuff. So from here, weights are going to be long in front of you. You want your palms, the heel of your hand, your palms to be on your weights. Legs are long behind you. I would start with your legs wide. It's a little better for your back. The more challenging you want this to be, you can start to bring those legs closer together. So start wide, work your way in. Forehead comes to the mat, so it looks like you face planted. We do a lot of face planting here in Pilates. Gonna go for our little swan extension. From here, lift your abs up off of the mat, like you've got a needle under your belly button, and you're trying to lift it away. As you do that, try and draw your pelvis down to the floor. So that triangle of your pubic bone and your 2 bony hip marks are pressing evenly into the mat. From here, keep that engagement. Begin to reach your sternum long, lift with your upper back to bring your chest to float. As you plug your shoulders back, roll the weights towards you. Keep your abs up, hips down. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and reach down nice and controlled. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift with the abs and back. Plug the shoulders back. Think wide collarbones. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Reach the fingertips. Reach the sternum. Come all the way down. One more time. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Reach long down with control. Keep the weights where they are. Bring your knuckles underneath your shoulders. This feels very Tifa to me. Plug your elbows down and next to your rib cage. So we don't want chicken wings, no chocobo wings. We want those elbows in. Going for our pulling straps. We don't have straps, but we're going to pretend that we do. Lift yourself up into your swan. From here, keeping those elbows close to your ribs. Glide your knuckles back. Lift your back of your arms. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Keep lifting your chest. Bend your elbows. Slide your knuckles back to start. Take an inhale. Exhale, press back. Lift with the back of the arms. Roll the shoulders open. Keep lifting the back to create space so the arms can come back. 2 more times. Reach back. How high can you lift? Keep that lift as the elbows come in. Last time, make sure that pelvis stays down. And lower. We're done. We're done with that. Now it's time for our T-press. You're going to find a face plant T-pose. That's what I call it. That's not the scientific term. Lift up into your baby swan. Float your arms by your sides. Let's keep the fists, because we're Tifa. From here, press the pinkies towards your hips, and bring your arms back to a T. Press the pinkies back. Reach your arms out to a T. Press back. Feel your lats fire on. Now for a little fun, press the pinkies back. Reach your arms forward. Tap your weights. Press the pinkies back. Reach the arms forward, tap your weights. One more time, press back. Reach forward, tap your weights. Bring it back. Lower down with control. Press yourself back, hips to heels. Find your child's pose. 2 options for your child's pose. Legs can be wide for more of an inner thigh stretch, or legs can be zipped together for more of a release in the lower back. Take whatever feels good. Arms can be out in front of you, or you can create a little pillow for your forehead and hang out right here. You got options. I hope you were all breathing. Come out of your child's pose. We're going to put our weights to the side because it's time for side kicks. I'm very excited about the side kick series because it's Tifa. We can have so much fun with side kicks. So get ready. It's a little bit of an extended leg series, but I hope you all appreciate it. We'll start lying on our right side waist, bringing your feet to the front corner of the mat. Tail to elbow, you'll be at the back edge of your mat, so you look like a little check mark. You can lie down on your bicep like a pillow, or you can bend at the elbow and support your head like so. If you want to get real metal, you're going to prop yourself up so that your side is lifting up off of the mat. If you want to go full Tifa madness, try and hold this during side kicks. I will not be doing that today. Top hand will come in front of your chest or behind your head for a challenge. Hips stay stacked. Keep lifting that waist away from the mat. You're going to pick up that top leg and hold it hip height. Reach long through your legs. Keep your chest nice and wide. From here, we bend the knee into our chest and we kick it front. Bend it in. Kick cloud. Just kidding. Bend it in and press. Create your own resistance. One more. Keep it out and hold. Now we swing the leg front. Kick, kick. Point, reach it back. Try not to shift in those hips. Kick, kick. Point, reach it back. Kick, kick. Point, reach. Last time. Kick, kick. Point, reach back. Now keep it back here. Little pulses up, 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 up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the side. Up, 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 up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward. Hold. Up, 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 up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee into your chest. Drag the heel towards your booty. Extend the leg behind you. Big bicycle. We swing. Bend in. Press it back. One more this direction. And in. Press it back. Now we reverse. Heel to booty. Knee to chest. Kick it front. You have 2 more. Make these big and juicy. Last one. Bend the knee into your chest. Either rest it down in front of you, or if you're feeling flexible, that foot comes down and you grab your ankle like so. From here, we go inner thighs once more. Tifa legs. Here we go. Long leg pulses up and up and up and up. You have 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Draw little circles with the heel. 5, accent on the up. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg. Bring this top leg back up to start. Now we go for some grand finale moves. We go for our rond de jambe. Lift the leg up. Swing it front. Big circle up and around to the back. 2 more this direction. How big can you go without moving the hips? 1 more. And now reverse. Up and around. And 2. And 1. Lower it down. Hold. I kicked Cloud over. That's what he gets for being a jerk. Here we go. I love you, Cloud. Time for hot potato. This is my least favorite. Shout out to Jen Lancaster. She loves this one. So from here, little hot potato. Leg is going to tap the front 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2 on 1. Lift the leg up and over. Tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Now we go 4. Like the floor is hot. And up. 4. And up. Now 3. You know where this is going. And up. 3. And up. Do I know how to count? 2. And 2. Now 4 ones. And up. And up. For 2. And 1. Woo! Holy moly. I haven't done that one in a while. Bring your hand behind your head. Transition to your stomach. Lift up into your swan. Beat your inner thighs. Keep beating. We're going to be here for a minute. This is our transition to the other side. You have 10. 9. 8. I told you we'd be here for a minute. Think happy thoughts. 5. Think of cloud dancing with Andrea. 3. 2. And 1. Lower down. Quick child's pose, press back and hold. Ah, iconic. Come around to the other side. I'm going to face you because I'd rather not my butt to camera. That's just my personal opinion. Lie down. Same thing. Little check mark with the body. You can lie on your bicep, bend at the elbow, or go for the full metal madness. From here, we lift that leg right up. We take our Tifa kick and extend. Keep the hips stacked. Zip up to bring the leg towards you. 1 more. Now we kick, kick. Point, brush it back behind you. Kick, kick. Point, reach it back. Keep infinitely lengthening the leg out of the socket. Keep lengthening both sides of your waist, even when one side feels like it's shortening. We go bike. We go for our Midgar motorcycle ride. And now reverse. You have 2. Nice and big. Try to use your core to control your whole body. Bend your leg. Either rest the knee in front of you or foot down, knee up. Inner thighs. Here we go. We lift up and up for 7. That's not true. It's Final Fantasy 7, but you have 2 more left. Last one, lift up and hold. Draw your circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Bring that top leg to meet. I forgot a move, so we're going to do that now. Swing that leg back. Pulse it up. Up, up, up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Side. Up, up, up. I never forget. We'll get it in, don't worry. Now swing it front. Try not to shift those hips for 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toe. We're going to go for our rond de jambe from here. Big circle. 2 more. Keep lifting your waist as much as your leg. 1 more. Don't sink the waist to the floor. Reverse. Feel light on that side that's on the mat. Last time. Take a quick rest before we go to hot potato. Here we go, everyone. We should have tapped 7 times because it's Final Fantasy 7, but that would have been insane. It's already hard enough. Tap for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it up, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 4. And 4. Nice light taps. 3. No crashing. 3. This is my better side. 2. Now 4 ones. Lift up. Ow, it's hot. Ow, it's hot. Last one. Lower down. Bend your knees in. Press yourself up to seated. Let's take a little seated figure 4. Swing your legs around. Bring your right ankle just above your left knee. Press your chest towards your knee and use your hand to press your knee away from you. Breathe here. I really like the seated version because it really takes the pressure off of your shoulders. You can always take this the supine way, but if you are struggling and shrugging your shoulders to reach your legs, I would recommend this version. Unravel your figure 4 and switch sides. We are in the home stretch. Unravel your figure 4 and come to kneel. If you need to grab a pillow or knee pads to support yourself, go ahead. Tifa's got really strong core, so we're doing some really spicy core exercises today. Gonna do some side sit-ups, some side planks, and then we end with push-ups. And maybe a little surprise at the end. No spoiler alerts here. Let's do our side sit-ups. Come into what I like to call an action hero pose. Your right leg is going to come out. Your left leg will stay under you. Call it the action hero pose because looks like you're ready for battle. Draw your pelvis forward so that that stack of those circles remains. It's easy to want to pop the booty here, but we really want to find that long line like we're sandwiched between two panes of glass. Your hands are going to come behind your head. Shin parallel to the floor. Only 4 side sit-ups each side. We're going to tip at the waist, reach over to your left side, and come all the way up to tall. Tip, you're sandwiched between that glass, and come up. 2 more. This last one, come down and hold. Can you twist your torso towards the floor? And center. Just 1 more. And center. Come all the way up. Switch sides. Ripping the Band-Aid off. We go right to the other side. Draw your pelvis forward. Pull the back of your neck long as you tip to the right. And come all the way up. 3 more. 2 more. Close the front of the ribs. Last time we reach out and hold. Twist. And center. 1 more twist. And center. Stack all the way up. Lower down, shake it out. All right, side planks. We're going right into it. Right hand's going to come down. Cross your top leg over your bottom leg. Strike a pose. Option to use the weight for this. Take a moment if you're thinking about it. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, so take it as a surprise. But option to grab your weight if you want to try it with the weight. Keep your arm long by your side. We're going to press up to a side plank and hold. You can always take this on your forearm if coming up straight on your arm is a little insane. From here, reach your top arm over, take a little stretch. Bring it back up. Stretch it long. And up. Last time. Now we add a twist. Bring the weight down, twist, scoop your arm under. And stack it up to tall. And twist. And scoop, bring it up. Last time. And scoop, bring it up. Bend your knees. Reach your arm long all the way down. Let's go right to the other side. No need for a funky transition. That is spicy enough. So that top leg stacks over your bottom leg. You can always take this on your forearm or up on your knees. Weight or not, here we go. Press up, find your side plank. Stretch, take a little side bend. Stack it all the way up to tall. 2 more. And lift. Keep closing the front of the ribs. Now we twist. And up, 2 more. This is a lot harder with these socks on because I have no grip. So I really have to use my core. And lift up. Bend your knees. Reach your arm long. Graceful dismount. All right. From here, we're going right into our front support series with push-ups. Coming into our plank, you can take this on your forearms or straight arms. We will be pressing up to down dog though, so choose wisely. Shoulders over wrists, feet in Pilates stance, heels together, toes apart. Lift your legs, find your long line. Keep pressing the floor away. Press your front body towards your back body and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pike your hips up to the ceiling, down dog. Spoiler alert, we already discussed that. And walk your hands back to meet your feet. Nice big forward fold. You'll take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll all the way up to tall. Bone by bone, head is the last thing to come up. So from here, we go back down. Inhale, arms come up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Get ready for some Tifa push-ups. We walk ourselves out and hold. 5 push-ups. Wide elbows. Think less of a T and more of an arrow. We go for 5. And 4. Just rip the Band-Aid off. 2 more. Last one. Pike your hips up. Big inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Keep that head heavy. Slowly roll all the way up to tall. Stack everything bone by bone. Big inhale, right away we go back up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands out. This time we go tricep push-up, so elbows close to the ribs. We go 5. And 4. Keep reaching long through the crown of the head. Keep lifting your abs to your spine. Last one. Pike your hips up. Walk your hands back. Slowly roll all the way up to tall. Grand finale. Keith, this is for you. Serratus push-ups. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands out and come to your forearm plank. Make a fist with one hand, cup it with the other. Be nice if maybe you could see my face. From here, squeeze your shoulder blades together like you have a pencil in between them. And then separate them. Squeeze and separate. Just your chest lowers. 2 more. Last one. Press up to your plank. Pike your hips up. And walk your hands back to meet your feet. Holy moly. Take a big bend of the knees. Rock your head side to side. Grab opposite elbows. Take a moment in this fold to collect your breath. Yep, this is Tifa. From here, take a big inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Slowly roll up to tall, bone by bone. Head is the last thing to come up. When you reach the top, draw your shoulders back. And you're ready for the rest of your evening. Good job, everyone.